Last night, the Dallas Cowboys suffered a brutal loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, just in the sense of this was such a winnable game, man. They were right there at the end, couple of drop balls, and this could have been completely different. We could be talking about a Dallas Cowboys win, but overall, I thought the Cowboys actually looked really good, and I think the potential of this team is headed in the right direction. But in this video specifically, I did want to talk about rookie defensive edge Donovan Ezeiruaku. This dude looked really good. He looked the part. He looked ready. And I think he was a major factor that they felt comfortable letting go of a guy like Micah Parsons. Now, one knock on Micah was he was not great in the run game, and the Dallas Cowboys were terrible stopping the run. Donovan Ezeiruaku last night showcased that he could do a little bit of both. Obviously, a lot of room to grow. But right here, we're going to see kind of a power here to the left side. But ultimately, it's going to lead to a 1-on-1 matchup with the tight end, Dallas Goedert, right? Now, when we look at Donovan Ezeiruaku, we need to be able to win these matchups in the run game. So you're going to see him engage, and watch how he's going to win the leverage battle. He's going to extend those elbows, right? Extend those arms and get straight out. Right, we see it right here. Now, the reason we're extending out here is because we need to see where the running back is going. First of all, does an amazing job getting to the edge, forcing Saquon to bounce this inside. The reason we want him to bounce inside is because we know we have extra defenders here, right? So, beautiful job, one, getting him to go to the inside. But as he forces him inside, he's going to rip through, right? Boom, and go make a tackle on Saquon Barkley. I thought Donovan Ezeiruaku looked pretty good in the run game last night. We're going to pretty much break down a bunch of film on Donovan. I want to showcase to you what he added to this team last night and look at his NFL debut from a regular season standpoint. Now, really quickly, hit the like button, subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content, and comment down below who you want me to break down next. It could be anybody. I thought Marshawn Kneeland played well. As well as some other guys. So let me know who you want me to break down, and let's dive right into the video. All right, here was another big time play for the, I don't want to say Eagles, but they did pick up 5 yards. But Donovan Ezeiruaku looked good again on this play. Now, the offensive line is going to be in a scat protection where they're essentially sliding here to the right. You're going to have man-to-man to the left, which essentially means that we're going to have a one-on-one matchup with Donovan. And again, we like these matchups. We want to see what he can do versus these NFL starting caliber left tackles, which is, again, really big game for him to showcase his ability. Now, we're also going to use a stunt here. Now, we're going to reach a point of attack and start to break to the outside shoulder. We're going to, again, reach the point of attack and bounce around to the opposite side. Again, we got one-on-ones over here. Okay, so that's pretty much the game plan defensively. Now, watch Donovan. Does a really good job getting and utilizing his speed. Nice little hop, right? Uses his off arm to swat down the hand and then bend around the edge. Watch him lower his center of gravity, kind of get underneath that right shoulder pad or the outside shoulder pad of the tackle and bend around the edge, right? Beautiful job. Now, as he's about to get hit, Jalen Hurts throws a quick little dump down. We're playing way too soft coverage here off Saquon Barkley, and they end up picking up 3, 4, 5 yards on this play and getting a first down. But again, when it comes to Donovan, I thought he did a really good job getting to the outside. You see the little hop right here. Boom, quick hop, rip through, go get pressure on the quarterback. Now, whenever you can generate pressure on a quarterback, guys, and we'll actually watch this from the other angle just so we can see it a little bit better. Whenever we can generate pressure, and this is against Jordan Mailata, man. This dude's really good. We can create one of 6 different scenarios. A bad pass by the quarterback, a bad decision by the quarterback, maybe an interception, a sack, a forced fumble, a holding call, right? But ultimately, on this play, they do get a one-handed grab. And again, little hop, rip through, throw that arm down, and then look at that. Great job by Donovan. And ultimately, if you're not playing Jalen Hurts in this game, a guy who can just get outside the pocket and run, I think they win this game, dude, honestly. But again, it's still very early. A little bit of mistakes here and there, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But ultimately, I'm not too worried about the Dallas Cowboys right now. Let me know if you guys are. Now, another thing I wanted to throw in here is I really like the way this team is coached. And right here, we're going to see a play where, again, Jalen Hurts gets outside the pocket, takes this thing off for about 5 to 6 yards. but I want you guys to focus on Donovan Ezeiruaku here at the top of your screen. And again, the one thing we have to understand, guys, is he is going up against one of the best tackles in football. So can we expect him to dominate? No. I mean, if he were to come out here and have 2 sacks or 3 pressures or 2 TFLs, I would say, yo, this guy might be the next Micah Parsons. You can't be in your NFL debut. I mean, you can, but to dominate one of the best in football would be a very tough challenge, and I thought he fared pretty well. But again, here's another rep where Jalen Hurts in the offense, right, drop back in the pocket. Not great lane integrity here because, again, when you rush 4 and everyone's trying to get to the quarterback, right, everybody is, lanes open up. And a quarterback like Jalen Hurts will run. So we need to do a better job of either spying. Obviously, man coverage early was not working because all these guys, their backs would be turned and Jalen Hurts would take off for a big gain. So they did a little bit better in zone. But again, let's go back to Donovan. Look at the motor, the integrity here. This dude is a high effort guy, which in this entire team looks like it. Watch all these guys run right to Jalen Hurts. Nobody gives up. Nobody stops running. You're going to see some guys really run to the football. And this is a well-coached team. You can tell. It's not like Alabama football team. I know it's college. But again, when you watch their film, nobody was running to the football. They were jogging to the football. And you can see here a couple of guys. Solomon Thomas, Donovan Ezeiruaku. These guys are sprinting to the football. Doing whatever it takes. Which, again, is a sign of what's to come, potentially. I don't mind what they showcased us. I really don't. Football season is officially back. Now, I couldn't be more excited than to partner up with Sleeper app. They are amazing, not only for NFL, but a whole bunch of other sports that you can go check out. But what I wanted to do in this video was kind of give you my pick. But also, I want to let you guys know that if you use my promo code Maddie, you're going to see it right here, right? You get a 100% match up to $100. What that means is if you put down 50, they're going to give you $50 to use, right? From them. Or 100. If you put down 100, they'll give you 100, right? So that is something you guys should utilize. But I want to give you my pick for this game. Now, first of all, more than 199 passing yards is a discount for Justin Herbert. It was set at 230. But now it's $199. I'm going more. I'm going more all day long. I think that is a discount everybody could take. I'm also going to use Lad. Now, I'm going to go more than 50. Okay? I feel like that's a lock. I don't mind that at all. I also want to use someone who I think is going to step up today. Right here. Hollywood Brown. We're going to go Hollywood Brown. You know what? We're just going to take the 38. That's not bad at all. More than 38.5 receiving yards. That's not. I'm cool with that. We get the discounted Justin Herbert, Lad, and then Hollywood Brown. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. We're going to put in, let's see. Let's go with 10 to win 32. And again, you can over 1,000 times up your money. So go check them out right now. Again, one more time, guys, use promo code Maddie down below. Again, you see it right here. You'll get up to $100 match deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for some details. And it's also operational in 25 states around the U.S. So go check out Sleeper today if you haven't already done so. Another good play here by Philadelphia. They pick up this little stunt action pretty damn well. We're going to reach and then try to get to the outside as Donovan tries to swing or stunt to the A-gap. Now, ultimately, because Jalen Hurts is such a good runner, they do a good job switching. The center is right there with them, right? Look at this. Perfect. They execute that to a T. And ultimately, we need to be able to get this sack, okay? Listen, we need to get these opportunities. You had Trayvon Diggs miss a sack. You had another blitz here that ends up getting home perfectly. But again, we need to finish these. Now, the reason I'm showing you this play is, once again, Donovan Ezeiruaku right here off this stunt. Watch him. As he breaks out, he's never going to stop running. This guy has the energy and the effort level that anybody would want. Right here, a lot of guys just give up because Jalen Hurts is too quick, right? But look at him never give up. Never give up. Love that energy. And he actually ends up being a part of that tackle. So, I know it wasn't a flawless game. He was going up against a really good offensive line who just won the Super Bowl. And I thought he he played well. I don't think he played great, but I thought he looked good in some run fits. I thought he looked good getting to the quarterback at times versus the best tackle, one of the best tackles in football. And I thought the effort level was way better than I would expect. Another pretty good play here by Donovan Ezeiruaku. Again, they come out in this 12 personnel set with one running back in the backfield, two tight ends to the strong side, and watch Donovan Ezeiruaku. He knows it's going to be a run. He gets up into the airspace. He gets to that point of attack, but his eyes are on the backfield. Look at this. Once he engages, he's looking. Is the running back getting this football? Yes. Now he's able to push this guy back, disengage, and it looks like he's on a knee. Disengages and is in there to make another tackle. Again, I think his running game is a lot better than I would have thought versus this offensive line in Saquon Barkley. I thought he played a great game to help stop the run. For the most part, again, I was pretty impressed. But ultimately, wasn't too much more. I believe he played 22, 23 snaps in this game. And right here, they're going to get a quick little smoke screen to Devontae Smith. They send him up the seams, and they're going to basically just slide this offensive line this way, trying to get the linebackers to over-pursue in the wrong direction as they get this screen set up. Now, Donovan has a free lane off the edge. He does a good job understanding that it's a quick pass, almost getting into the passing lane here. But again, just off, not there quick enough. But the instincts and the play recognition to understand exactly what was going on. Turns around, immediately gets up the field. Not a bad game, man. Again, we're going to have to see a lot more. And I do believe that we're going to be breaking down another video here soon. I'm not sure who I want to break down. Maybe Marshawn Nealon. I know he had a good game. We could break down the offense. Let me know what you guys want to see in the part 2. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and comment down below the number 1 if you made it this far in the video. And yeah, I'll probably have another video maybe even tomorrow for you guys. So yeah, peace.